Well, welcome back to America.
What up? I'm in. I'm
Yeah.
in. Yeah, the good old US of A.
Yeah, our very own Matt Cowan just got back from a well-deserved trip for making the top 20 in our company last year. So congratulations.
It was pretty amazing to get to go. I've been to this resort before, but never with these people, and so it was neat to be able to get to know a lot of the people from our company, owners, and other producers from around the country. And really, it's crazy the amount of people that we have that work for the company now, and then like the foothold if you will, because I mean we're the number one mortgage broker for the biggest mortgage brokerage company in the world. Yeah, it's pretty cool, UWM. And so like just going in, and we work with a lot of different lenders, but literally the biggest mortgage broker company. It's amazing.
Yeah. So the best of the best, and it was kind of funny because was telling a few people while y'all were gone, like, oh, they actually won a trip for being, one of the best in our company last year. And some comments were like, oh, the rich get rich, they get free stuff. I said, well, think about it this way though. It's like they performed at a higher level that brought more in for the company, and then they're like, oh, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
So don't have that mindset.
Yeah.
Have the mindset that look, and this is like a reward for doing a great job. Like if you do something bad in life as a kid or whatever, right? You're not going to get that chocolate chip cookie.
Yeah, and really, as much of it as it is a reward for us that made the trip this time, it's a call up to like, hey, look at the people around you. They're doing good. If you want to be at the next trip, then you got to step up your game, right? So it helps us to know each other and know what we're doing, and then go, let me be a little bit better. But I think more impactful is the ones who want to make it on the trip, and so they get to look like, okay, here's the top 20, what are they doing? What does their social media look like? What kind of influence do they have? Who are they hanging out with? Those kind of things. So if anything, I think it helps to point out because, I mean, while it's not bad to have peers that are doing the same volume as you're doing, if you want to get better, you need to know who to look at to get better. And this kind of helps solidify that. Who was on the trip? What are they doing, right?
Yeah.
So you can look at it as, woe is me, I didn't get to go, rich get richer, or that's what I got to do to be able to be at that level.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And it's funny, like what motivates you or what, like some people are motivated by achievement or awards or recognition or whatnot. And it's funny because right now I'm in the process very slowly, and I have to admit this, but of getting my LO license. And Justine, she's amazing, right? She was like, what would you do? Like you have your license already, and like first commission or whatever comes in, and it's a good amount. Like, what's the first thing you buy? And she's like, I was thinking for a second, and she goes, would you want to get the truck that you want? I'm like, man, honestly, I think I want to just pay for the Disney trip again.
Cool.
And like, she's like, man, that's kind of interesting that you would say that, but I was like, man, that's just what I want right now. Like, I want that experience, especially with Universal just opened that new park. It looks so cool.
Yeah.
But just having that, and my kids are seeing the clips on Instagram and TikTok of Harry Potter, Ministry of Magic, and just like the experience of that. So right now, that's kind of my motivation, my fuel to let's get this thing going. So slowly, but it's started. It's not where I was before, where I'm like, I'm not even going to do it anymore. So
yeah, and I think that the point of what would you do with it once you had the success of it is a very good outlook. So this morning, literally, I was thinking about the people that were there, and it's not that we know more, right? It's that we do more with what we know, right? Like, so I learned this about FHA, or I know this about this, like, that's great, but what are you plugging into to make that knowledge turn into something money and turn into helping families, turn into those things that you want it to? And I will say that there wasn't anybody there who had everything they ever wanted, right? Everybody was still like, do we do this upgrade? Do we go here? Like, but we're all pretty high wage earners, right? And so, but the humility of everybody, like everyone there wanted to help each other.
That's awesome.
Like there was like, oh, you need this towel? No, I got a towel. Do you need a towel? Like everybody, like it's so weird. At the top of this company, that's the top of companies, nobody had like an ego. Nobody was, and I think it's because and I want to say this in the right way, but when you don't have everything you want, but you could get it if you wanted it, there's something about that. Like, I don't need anything from them, and they don't need anything from me. We just all got to be there, and it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of like, and the other thing that I would say to anybody who wants to get better at something is that just be you the loudest you can be, because we always say that, because there's nothing, and I want to say this right, there's nothing special about anybody that was there.
Right.
Like, everybody there, like, whether they went to college or didn't go to college, whether it wasn't like you were like, man, look at that guy, you know he was going to make it from the, like, literally everybody there was kind of like, I can't believe you're in the room and I'm in the room too, this is weird. So everyone had a little story, pain, triumph, like all those things. But at the end of the day, again, we plug the knowledge we have into a system maybe a little more efficiently, maybe a little bit better, because we have that drive. We have the hunger to do better. And the drive is Disney trips. The drive is family. The drive is the new truck, like those little things. But are you willing to do what other people aren't to get the things that other people are waiting to have? You know what I mean?
No, that's good. I saw a quote about that earlier. I can't quote it right now, but it's a quote.
Yeah.
I'll share it with you later.
Yeah, but I think that if there's like a message, it's that don't just obtain knowledge, right? Like, it isn't about what you know. It's about what you do with what you've learned, right? Like, don't just gain it, plug it in, do something with it, because the overarching message, everybody had different tactics, everybody had different ways of doing business, but all of us did something about what we learned.
Yeah. I shared recently while you were gone, I think it was a new agent, just chatting him up, and talking about how great the team is. And like, man, Matt and Alicia, they've been doing it for a while, and Matt's been, at Nello since 2008 and all this. And the line that you say is like, he's just done it wrong so many times that he knows how to do it right now. And right. He just figures out all this other stuff as like, and that's just to show that there's nothing special about you. It's just that you're willing to do it, and you're willing to make mistakes, and you're willing to find out and find a way. Like, somebody asked me a question the other day, I think it might have been you guys. It was like, oh, what's the rate? You know what's a great question. I'm not 100% right now, but I will find the answer for you. That's like a general sales answer, but
right.
There's truth to it. Like, hey, I'm going to find the answer for you. So
right.
I think that's a good like message for this video is like, what do you do with what you have or what you know? Like, don't just try to seek knowledge, like seek action with the knowledge.
Yeah. I would say that especially right now, we're in some interesting times in the world, some interesting times economically, people-wise, relationship-wise, right? Sides of aisles, like there's so much that could be like discord or we can choose to come together to be the light, right? And we talk about Jesus in our lives a lot, right? And deciding to be together versus apart.
Yeah.
So I encourage you, don't just have knowledge, let's go do something about it.
Yeah. All right. That's a short one for today.
Thanks, guys.
This time. We'll see you later.
All right, bye.